Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Stewart Tech Northwest. Today we are at property address 4672 Southwest 177th Avenue here in Beaverton. We are located on the right side of the home. We're just around the corner here from the front porch, and I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front of the house. So we're about, anyway, that's the front patio right there, just around the corner here. So we're on the right side of the home, about, I don't know, 8 feet or so back from the corner. You've got a 3-inch ABS clean out. You've got another one adjacent to it in this star thing, whatever it is. Anyway, that's your storm system. I don't know why the storm system got the cool decoration, but not the sewer line. But anyhow, 3-inch ABS clean out. We're going to check the overall condition, serviceability of the line, sanitary sewer line. Water is running. We are zeroed out, and off we go. Right out of the gate, that is exactly how you want your flow line to look right there. Nice and clean. And what keeps your line that clean is not putting cooking oil and grease down the pipe. Usually from your kitchen sink drain. A little bit of standing water here right before the transition. It's an extremely common location to have that. Ideally you don't have any, but a humongous percentage of homes have a little bit of standing water at the transition joint. Very common. And sometimes it can be problematic. This one is rinky-dink. It's about a 1 to 2 foot section of pipe. And that's going to drain out to probably about a 1/4 inch or so of water. Not the kind of belly we're looking for. We just swapped over to 4-inch 3034 PVC. But this is a fantastic example of how to treat your sewer line, and your line gets this clean by one habit, and that's being mindful of cooking oil and grease going down your line. If you haven't figured it out already, my camera is upside down. My auto leveling cameras are in the shop at the moment. And there's the main lateral right there. You have a nice short sewer line too. It looks like it's just going out to the side street here to the right of the house. So we're gonna go locate really quick while the pipe drains out. We'll get a nice review of everything as we come back. The little stringy stuff there at the top of the pipe, which is right now on the bottom part of the screen, that's just cobwebs. Those are not roots there or anything like that. All right, located the camera head successfully. The line terminates here on Southwest Jaeger Lane. And where I picked that locate up in the road is directly in line with the clean out. If you draw an imaginary straight line out to Jaeger, that's the pathway your line takes, essentially. You have a just teeny tiny bit. This is so minor, it's not even going on my report. There's like a 32nd of an inch of standing water there. I noticed that on the way out there with the water running, you can see it just stands slightly. That's I'm not even going to legitimize that on my report and call it a belly. It's hyper technicality. And about the only thing that will ever build up in a spot that minor is if you're putting cooking oil and grease down the line. The grease will build up everywhere, but it especially likes to do so when it hits any amount of water at all. It cools down, hardens up, and floats to the top of water. So anyway, that location there is just as likely to have a blockage occur in it as in a perfectly graded part of the sewer line. So no big deal. All the PVC looks great. I will at least notate this little belly here on the report. This one I can kind of call a belly. Still extremely minor. Dissipates off at 10 feet. It is all of 1 foot in length, from 9 to 10 feet. And you've got about a 1/4 inch of water there. Right now it looks more substantial. My camera's in a nosedive fashion right now. When I level the camera head off, that water line just barely comes up to the bottom of my camera lens. You're clogging and backing up your line from a belly that tiny, you are putting some crazy stuff down your sewer line. This line is a nice hard dive as it comes out of the gate. Stuff's moving through here at a nice high rate of speed. All right, we're gonna flip the camera around here and go back to the foundation wall. Everything from the clean out access to the main lateral, all of it is in good condition, has good flow, and is functioning properly at this time. And at this point here, we are back to the foundation, where we start to pick up fixtures. Everything from this point forward is all exposed piping in the crawl space. That's stuff the home inspector takes a look at. I focus on everything that's underground. Very nice looking sewer line there. It's got a couple minor blemishes, but that is a great looking line. And honestly, what makes your line look better than almost anything is what the homeowner does and the habits they have. Keeping cooking oil and grease out of the line, improper items too, like paper towels, stuff like that. That's what does the best or greatest deal in keeping a line clean and functioning, even when you have significant issues in your sewer line. You know, big giant bellies, for instance, with inches of water. In plastic sewer lines, rarely do they cause problems unless the homeowner's loading the line up with grease and wipes and stuff like that. So anyway, you don't have one of those here. Great flow of the main. All the pipe is intact. All the issues I've mentioned, the little belly from 9 to 10 feet. Then you got, again, some extremely minor stuff beyond that in the PVC. All of it is far too minor, in my opinion, to require repairs.